laughing while the ship sinks, right, gives us a certain uneasy feeling and maybe forces the heartiness of the laughter a little bit too hard. And Aristophanes' comedy, like most comedy, is a very didactic genre. It tries to teach us something. Aristophanes, like many comedians, finds it impossible to avoid editorializing in his comedies. And when I talk a little bit about the comedies themselves, you'll find that in every case they have some sort of current relevance. In many respects, they're political in their orientation. Since he lives at the time of the Peloponnesian Wars, it's a kind of macabre situation, because remember that he's an Athenian, and then Athens is involved in a war that ultimately is going to result in the destruction of that city. And at the same time, Aristophanes is churning out some of the greatest comedies ever written. So laughing while the ship sinks, right, gives us a certain uneasy feeling and maybe forces the heartiness of the laughter a little bit too hard. And what we find in many comedies, and particularly in many of the comedies of Aristophanes, is that they involve the imperfections of human beings and transgressions of moral order. Moral order is broken down and then is brought back. At the end, usually as a rule in comedy, we get a happy ending, unless we get a kind of particularly perverse comedy. And this happy ending always involves the reconfiguration or the re-establishment of the moral order that had been transgressed. Comedy always involves some kind of transgression, always involves some kind of limitation, always involves some kind of mistakes.